basketball is a sport that a lot of people actually love. The young ones on the street, you have so many Nigerians who are playing basketball, both male and female. And we also have a lot of people who are really trying to see how they can be better when it comes to basketball. We go grassroots today, and someone has been trying to see how they can promote basketball across Nigeria, even trying to make it international. Well, FGI Fury Arena is a place where a one-on-one basketball championship is getting a lot of momentum and is getting more notice now. In fact, a lot of organizations are beginning to key into that dream. Well, we'll be unveiling our guests after we are able to see this particular clip. Then by the time we come back, our guests will be with us to talk about what is the expectation about developing FGI Fury and moments after. Let's have it quickly.
Nigeria at large. We have Lagos, we have Adamawa, we have Kano, we have Kaduna, we have Delta. We have the capital city of Abuja live outside also. We have Niger State, our own, is outside tonight also for this competition. Different people from different states. And as you can see, we have the children here. They also here. Taramba, no they play for this side too. We the side though. Somebody's here, Shaki. I Baba Media Josephina they go. Is here Shaki and I found somebody they want say. Everybody to the back. I Baba Niger Media. Hey, say. Sergio Tarapa. He the see talent. He the see talent. Interesting game. The attack not there. The attack not there. The attack not there. Don't leave them there. Don't leave them there. The attack not there here. See? They don't get them too. They only get them one. Say 25. FGI Fury Basketball 1v1 Hoops Championship going down. And this is the final stage between Kano and Just. Kano with the red jersey, Just with the black jersey. Yes, sir. Nice try. As you can see, you can check their services, their event planners, catering services, parfaits and cocktails, cakes and snacks, local snacks, natural drinks, professional training, bartending, rentals, and general contract. So you can contact them anytime for the event or anything. Mwasa, foods and events. Currently, 8, 7, 6.
Welcome you back on the show, Weekend Sport on Trust TV. Like I said earlier, before we talk about PSG, Chelsea, I know big one is there coming up, but let's talk about our own sport. We have to develop it and all hands must be on deck. If you have to get it right, we need to start from the grassroots. You just saw that clip there, very grassroots sport, basketball, where two players, one-on-one, they face themselves. They call it FGI Fury Arena, one-on-one hoop championship. It's been going around the nation and really is getting a lot of momentum and support. And that's why we brought the founder of that particular idea, let me call it that way, because right now a lot of people are beginning to see, oh, my son, my daughter, the female version is also coming up and it's getting better. Well, we have in the studio, Brian Fabian is here. Let's talk about it. FGI Fury, at least to some extent, is getting a lot of accolades. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so, like I said earlier, this is getting a lot of attention. What has been the secret behind this?
I would say the straightforwardness of the idea and the interest of the players to play. So the success of FGI Fury, it's evidence that there is interest in kids, coaches, and the basketball circle. There is genuine interest to want to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now talking about interest, we want to play. I know a lot of young lads and lasses out there play basketball on the street. Anywhere you go, as long as there is a court, they want to participate. Now, this is one-on-one. This is not normal basketball that we know. So, why do you make it one-on-one?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the idea of one-on-one is a scout concept to call out players who has practice and are hungry to showcase themselves, their talents, and showcase their hard work or what they've built. So the one-on-one concept is, oh, come and play, come and show yourself to the basket. It's basketball. So when we get to match them up per location, they play to their best and we attain the best player of the day per location, wherever we feature. So far, it's been acknowledged in tournaments like back-to-back and coming. Various tournaments that have happened since the beginning of the one-on-one challenge and coming to now. Most of the champions across the 12 locations where we featured has been outstanding. And they've gotten more play time. I mean, they've given them more play time and they have been identified by their coaches and various academies that they are prospects. And I've seen them, we've all witnessed them in the basketball circle taking their team to victory, various victory, and also glorifying their team.
Okay, now looking at this particular clip, I saw players from each state, Kano, Niger, FCT, meeting themselves. If you are to look, let's take a look at what we've done so far promoting basketball. Like how many states do we have such a championship? This is your FGI Fury 1 versus 1.
Okay, for FGI Fury 1v1 Hoops Championship concept, we have it going on across 12 states.
12 states.
Yeah, we have it going on across 12 states. And the last edition, the last season, I call it season, because it was a series where we did series of stuff. So everything we did was across 12 states, according to the location where we had a competition. So those 12 states are spread across the geopolitical zone of Nigeria, and we tried to share whatever we got from sponsors, donations, where we introduced the unique spots of donation, that if you donate, when you donate, you get appreciated, just to encourage more people to. And we gifted, we sent gifts as basic as notebooks to basketball courts across where we featured to see how we can gift the kids. Even though they cannot feature for now, but we are trying to capture passion from the very best. Capture it and groom it. So, I mean, when an 8-year-old or a 7-year-old or a 4-year-old has a basketball notebook, they are inspired that, oh, I have a basketball notebook. Now he has basketball interest from a notebook. And even though he don't get to use it in school, the idea that he had a notebook for basketball is something that should inspire him and also groom his passion towards a future of featuring in FGI Fury one-on-one championship when it's his time.
Okay, we've been talking with Ibrahim Fabian, the man that has been the founder of this particular popular competition. It's growing, getting a lot of accolades, and right now, according to what he said, 12 states have participated in this edition. This was the first edition.
Yeah.
For the series of the competition. Now, what are we expecting for this? I'm sure another season is coming.
Yes. So the first edition of the FGI Fury was more of like an introductory edition where, I mean, you know what comes with introduction? It comes with a lot of raw data, a lot of shortcomings, a lot of improprieties, because most of the players, including like all our champions, all the champions, in fact, are all, according to basketball, they are all under 12, almost under 12, 14. That range, that's the range of most of the champions. So I know we didn't factor out guidance or like the various proprieties that would actually ensure that these players get to make it to the final. So this time around, we'll make sure we factor in guardian relationship with FGI Fury, an agreement that states what we promise for every of the players that we'll be featuring. So whenever we have a champion in any location, the guardian and everybody will be aware of what is needed for him to feature in the conventional national final when it's time.
Okay, talking about national final, because the players I saw there, they don't look like 14, 12.
Yeah.
How old are those players? These ones that you were just...
The ones they featured, they are 14. Okay. 14, the range of 14 to 16. They are all grassroots. Okay. So most of them are in their prime of playing basketball.
Okay, yes. When you mention prime of playing basketball,
yeah.
Like I remember before we go to the studio, you told me about one of them, maybe the winner qualified, playing in Bahrain or thereabout. Can you take us through that?
Oh yeah. So to the glory of God, our champion, our national FGI Fury one-on-one hoops championship, first edition champion, is currently flying.
From which state?
From Kano. Okay. He featured from Kano. He represented Kano State, and he came to the glory of God. He won, and since after then, we've seen him flying. He's currently featuring in Bahrain, and we don't know what's next for him from there. And all we do is wish him good luck. We are proud that he featured in our contest, and whatever light is spiked in him, we wish him the very best forever.
Okay, now let's digress a bit. When you were talking, you mentioned him and him. To balance it, is there space for women in this?
Yes.
Ladies who wants to play.
Yes.
There's so many good women basketballers.
Yes. So the one-on-one basketball is an engaging basketball concept. It's the fast gameplay, as little as the time is sound, where we break it down to 2 minutes, 30 seconds first, break 2 minutes, 30 seconds second, for a complete contest. It's it occurs to a lot of ladies try to participate in the previous edition where we featured up to 10 ladies. They featured. If you go and see the clips we have, you'll see some ladies trying their best to see how they can beat the time and beat to win. But we have to factor in the physique and the factors that women are women. So we would like to mention that the next edition, this coming season, we have a new feature of female hoops championship, where there's a 3 minutes gameplay, where we have 2 ladies on the court.
Okay, there are going to be two ladies.
2 ladies. It's still a one-on-one.
But for women,
yeah, you shoot from the elbow and across at any range. Okay. Just you don't cross the elbow to shoot. That's the rule for ladies. 3 minutes, you rebound your ball. First 7 wins the contest, according to...
I'm sure basketball will understand
those
terms you're using. Ibrahim Fabian has been with us in the studio, giving us all the necessary thing we need to know about the FGI Fury Arena one-on-one or 1-versus-1 hoop championship, where a player will focus on another player. Just 2 of them, they play for 2 minutes, 30 seconds before they determine the winner. And move around, 12 states so far in this competition, and try to see how they can broaden it. Where we have 36 states in Nigeria, so still 12. Parents, guidance are beginning to key in. Now, talking about parents and guidance, let's digress towards organizations or bodies or I know basketball, volleyball, all these ball sports, military, paramilitary, always love it. They love it a lot. So, and if you check Nigerian history, most of our handballers, basketballers, volleyballers, you have them from the either military, Nigerian Army, Air Force, police, civil defense coming to participate, and they are dominating. FRSC team for handball, they are one of the best. You check volleyball, civil defense, you check customs, Nigerian customs, they are very good. Nigerian Army, check their football team, check their... So now, the paramilitary, the military, the organizations, how are they engaging with this kind of initiative?
Yeah, so when we concluded the finals for the first edition of the FGI Fury one-on-one championship, it didn't stop there. We went ahead introducing it to various government authorities, various paramilitary sectors, various associations. I mean, we went as far as introducing it to parent-teachers associations according to private schools and also the government schools we can access. And where we were opportuned to introduce the idea to the PT trainer, the officer in charge of training, the officer in charge of training in the 1 Division Nigerian Army headquarters in Kaduna. We were opportune to introduce the FGI Fury one-on-one basketball concept to him, where he acknowledged it as a welcome idea. And we are looking forward to a positive response on how we can explore a one-on-one basketball championship across Nigerian Army barracks. And also is open to various, like I said, various organizations, where we've mentioned it to schools to see how they can factor it in as an idea for their inter-house sports games or possible inter-school games if they have schools across states.
Now, talking about this, I know this is going to unearth a lot of talent, because this is a raw program where a lot of basketballers will be discovered. Because they will have the chance, not play with 5 or how many as a team, but the fact that they are just one, they will be able to showcase their talent themselves. So they'll be very happy to do that. Now, for this kind of competition, that should be, we know challenges always come. That is something you can't escape, whatever you do in life. What has been the biggest challenge so far? Getting to make this particular grassroots initiative to move forward.
Yeah, so the alpha challenge, I would say, is the financial factor.
Okay.
Yeah, there are times that ideas can't bring light if you don't attach financial function to it. There are some bridges we get to want to cross that you need to lay that cash to move. So finance has been most of our challenges, while there are a lot of ideas and opportunities that most of the players people have seen them play, and they want to, oh, okay, can you make it to this location? Now, what will facilitate them? Funds. And if FGI Fury can get support according to the states, no matter how little, that will facilitate whoever becomes the champion from that location, just that talent, just that prodigy that comes from that state will be facilitated by the funds that will be generated per state, per location. Whatever they rally around, it should not even come to me. It will be in the possession of the guardian and whoever is in charge of the prodigy or the player. And it facilitates him to chase the dream across wherever FGI Fury gets to bring for him on the table. I mean, in a situation where he will require a visa, we know how expensive to get a visa right now is. So these kids get opportunity like that to explore greener pastures and play across. Since currently, the sports, we've reached out to various sports organizations like across the nation, and they keep letting us know how sports isn't on the frame of budget.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so sad, and the digital space is open where these players are seen across the globe. Consciously or unconsciously, they appear on the algorithm, and interest it spikes interest of people that wants to see them before they would venture into investing in what they can do for them. And you know, sports is for as long. I mean, imagine you're already thinking they are not 14. You're already thinking they are not 16. So you can imagine what will be of them if they keep delaying their fire in the next 2 years. You start thinking they are 30, or as I am now, if I tell you my age, you'll be surprised. But yeah, so I mean, that's the factor we are trying to see. So the biggest challenge so far is funding.
Okay. Well, as it is right now, Brian Fabian has been with us in the studio talking about grassroots basketball development in Nigeria, focusing on that basketball development. Now using FGI Fury one-on-one hoop championship as a yardstick to develop this particular sport. It's so sad, like he said, that, well, most of these states he actually reached out to, well, sport is not on their menu for that particular funding. But I still don't understand how we don't see that sport, like we always say, is business. A lot of states needs to really look at that particular sector. You can use sport to gather so much support. All you need to do is key into the grassroots level, any sport you so far determined to do. And before you know it, any sport-loving governor can easily sway the youth to his side. Any sport-loving chairman can easily sway the youth to his side, because sport unites all. It's a universal language that brings all of us together. Either you are Hausa, you are Fulani, you are Yoruba, you are Igbo. As long as it's sport. Watch it. Nigeria playing, nobody remembers religion or tribe. When it comes to sport, we are all one, even worldwide. Well, as it is, before I let you go, maybe 2 more questions for you. Let's take a look at recently, I bumped into a particular clip where I saw the Chief of Defense Staff at least doing some basketball with his under-19 basketball championship. That kind of championship is where you catch them young because they are under-19. Yeah. And looking at yours now, 14, 16, they are very close. Has there been any synergy between FGI Fury? Like, I know you have mentioned Nigerian barracks with maybe Nigerian, the Chief of Defense Staff, under-19 competition organizers.
Under-17.
Under-17, sorry. And FIBA. FIBA Zone 3 is actually led by Colin Sam Ahmed, retired. And the man has been trying to see how they can at least turn things around when it comes to basketball in this zone of African FIBA. So what has it been like between the two plus FGI Fury?
Yeah. So the FGI Fury idea was introduced with no age limit, such that even you are 30, as long as you can run the ball with the younger ones, you are good to come. So how we functioned, like I said, throughout the period we've existed so far, according to basketball, is, for instance now, the CDS game. After the CDS tournament, what we did, FGI Fury, was we looked at the MVP from the tournament. The MVP, we threw a challenge to him to challenge one of our champions. So what we did was every MVP from every tournament within the frame of FGI Fury one-on-one championship, we went around challenging them with either of our champions across the nation.
Okay, talking about FIBA Zone 3.
Yes.
FIBA Zone 3 now.
Yes.
Relationship between your organization and...
Okay. Luckily for me, let's say fortunate, I was fortunate to be appointed as the digital marketer for FIBA Africa Zone 3 by Colonel Sam Amadou. This edition, we factored in the digital point of view of basketball, where most of the games for the under-17 were on live display, and which gave international observers, according to FIBA basketball, to see what's going on, what's right, what's wrong, what's not happening. Since it's an introductory concept, they pointed out all those factors from the digital space, and we are looking forward to improve on that moving forward.
Okay, improving on Nigerian sport using FGI Fury Arena one-on-one Hope Championship with Ibrahim Fabian in the studio with us. We want to appreciate you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hopefully, a lot of Nigerians will see into this and begin to key in and develop our basketball. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, sir.